Hello, welcome back to My Scattered Brain. My name is Maggie. Here on this channel, I offer you four things a day. The four things are photograph, a thought, a chore, and a craft. So my reasoning for these four things. I offer you a photograph because I do like to take pictures of a moment in time. So that the act of taking this photo and sharing it with you gives me a moment's pause to appreciate something in my life. Gives me a way of kind of living in the moment. A craft, because I think it's important to have a creative outlet. I've done crafting with junk journals and paper craft. I'm currently doing some sketching. And then during any type of holiday that would require some decoration, I might create a home accent or something like that. Chore of the day is because um, chores are something that I avoid the most, but I also know that I bless myself when I complete a chore. And let's face it, chores are necessary. So if I have some way of making it a habit to do a chore each day, I will do so. The thought of the day would be a mantra, an affirmation, or a conclusion that I've come to. So the goal is to create a balance in my life and to see how often I can do it in order to kind of make a difference in my life. I'm holding this computer on my lap because the sun is shining really brightly through my porch, and all you would see is me squinting and probably a whiteout. So it's probably a little bit shaky. So for a couple days now, I've been trying something new. I've been sketching. I'm going to just go ahead and show you that process and talk a little bit about it later on. right, so I completed that sketch, and so how do I feel about it? I feel like I did all right. I feel like there's areas where I could have gone a little further, and there's definitely areas where I went too far. Like I shouldn't have made that line, or I shouldn't have shaded that area. The drawing is a little bit out of proportion, and this angel kind of looks like she has a 5 o'clock shadow. Um, I really didn't like it when I was done. And when I went away and came back and looked at it again, and then I was like, oh, that's actually pretty good. Um, and then when I was editing, I could see the areas that I would like to fix very clearly. So um, I wonder if a sketching exercise sometimes isn't better to do in um, segments. Oh, now that was a sketch off of a picture that I took in an historic cemetery nearby. I just went around taking pictures of the statues, and I think the reason that I didn't like it was because it really doesn't look as graceful and in proportion as the statue is, obviously. Um, but I like it for a first try, and I think I can figure out on something like that, where I've gone wrong and possibly where I can fix it. So I might video trying to modify that sketch, but I don't think I'm ready to do that just yet. Based on my attempt at making that sketch, I think my thought of the day would be to not be overly critical of yourself in areas where that's not a helpful thing. Be forgiving of yourself in areas where that is a helpful thing. Know that for most things that you can always try again. And just try and relax and enjoy the process. And when you're learning a new skill, realize like when you were a baby and you started to walk, or if you've had a child and you've watched them learn how to walk, they don't just get up and learn to walk. They walk, they fall down. They walk, they fall down. They go a little further each time. And I think as adults, where we've learned an awful lot of things that are just like now secondhand, many times we think that we can just pick up something very quickly and just, be an expert at it. And I think it's important to realize that your best is always what you've done that day, um, based on circumstances, based on mood, based on materials. I have no watercolors or no variety of markers, and so like the shading on that sketch that I did, that was an all cement sketch, and I don't have varying shades of gray and this and that. So, that's why I say I could probably come back and fix that up. And maybe I won't. Maybe that'll just be a memory of the first time I tried it. Maybe I don't need to make it better. I haven't decided that yet. So, yeah, I would say just know where you're at and strive to be somewhere down the road, but don't stress about it either. Just make it a goal. Tiny steps. Here is my photo of the day. This is a photo I took in an historic cemetery one day when it's nearby to the post office. And so one day I just crossed the street and I took all kinds of pictures of all the statues in the cemetery at the grave sites. There was angels and cherubs and lambs, crosses, Jesus, Mary, just all different kinds of really great statuary. I don't really know why, but I'm a little bit obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with the talent that it would take to do that. I'm obsessed with um, families that had a lot of money and were able to do that. Um, I don't really know why. Someday I'll figure that out. So I didn't show you this when I was sketching because I don't want there to be a side by side comparison. I'm not at that stage, and I don't know that that's the purpose of my sketching and drawing at this point. But I did just want to fill you in and give you a peek at what I was looking at when I was doing that sketch. Finally, we have the chore of the day. I'm just going to straighten my desk a little bit since I'm giving the paper crafts a little bit of a break or not going full force. I'm just going to go ahead and sweep up some of this mess, maybe sort out the markers and the scissors, and just kind of clear the decks a little bit so that I can start with a clear head whenever I want to start. So I'm just going to stick you up in the corner and go ahead and do that. Okay, so done for now. Is it perfect? No. I definitely cleared the decks quite a bit. And I'll do a little more each time. I just want to... Right now I cleared the space where I'm going to be sketching. I got rid of a bunch of clutter. I left some paper out in case I want to add it to my book, like I did the other day. And there's definitely other areas I can hit, which I will do as I go along. So I want to thank you for joining me. I would like to ask you guys to please subscribe, please like. I would love if you guys commented. I would love to try and grow this channel. I want to wish you a good night, and I'll see you on the other side.